It's Wolf, and at some point before this video, I uploaded a video just kind of talking about Gotham City Imposters, the game, and in that video I mentioned that I was going to make another video where I was going to show you guys how I managed to fix my game from being kind of capped at 30 FPS. It took me a while to figure this out because Gotham City Imposters is one of those games that it can run at seemingly any frame rate. It's actually a pretty, it's not a hard game to run, and it runs pretty well on a lot of different hardware, it seems like. But for some reason there just always seems to be issues with different setups for getting this game to run past like 30 FPS, and I was running into that issue too, which was weird because I could have sworn that I had played it at like more than 60 FPS before. So I looked all over the internet to see what other people had said, and none of it actually ended up helping me, except for one thing that told me to look in a specific place for something, but it was a different fix that I had to do. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys what I did that managed to get my game to run better, and it'll probably help you also if you have like a similar setup to me, because I think this is the kind of thing that a lot of people might have an issue with. Also, just want to point out, this is because my computer, which is a laptop, has a NVIDIA graphics card. Don't know if this will work in some similar manner on like different hardware, but I know that this is how I fixed it with an NVIDIA graphics card and an i5 CPU. First thing I did was I went into the game's local files, and I don't think this actually ended up helping anything, but it's not a bad idea for something to probably try if the other thing doesn't work or whatever. But this did seem to help a little bit, but didn't fix the main problem. What I ended up doing was I went to my Gotham City Imposters files. In here I went to, okay, found it. In the actual files I went to the engine and imposters files, which the engine is like the actual thing that's running when you're playing the game, so I'm not exactly sure what the imposters thing does. That might be like a launcher or something, but if you click that, it also starts the game. But anyway, what I did for both of these files was I went into their properties, went into compatibility, and I changed them both to run this program as an administrator, so whenever it starts up, it automatically runs the game as an administrator. Like I said, that did seem to help me get a couple more frames before I figured out the actual culprit, so it could possibly help you. I'm not sure if it's actually like a useful thing, but it seems to help a tiny bit. The main fix that I did was with the graphics card. Found it again. I all the things have like moved places since I remember them. Anyway, next thing I did was I went into the NVIDIA control panel, if it will load. Takes a little while sometimes. And the weird thing, so Gotham City Imposters, at least for me, was doing something kind of odd, which was that it was trying to use my integrated graphics instead of my actual graphics card, which is like always always a problem unless you have a really good CPU. So what I ended up having to do was I had to go to program settings, select a program to customize. I went into here, and it's actually right here because I just did it not that long ago. I went to the engine.exe, which, like I said, that's the actual thing that's running when you're playing the game. I found that, which you might have to look a little bit more. Like I said, it's just in here because it was a recent thing. But you find engine.exe, you select that to program to customize, and you have the preferred graphics processor. Now, for some reason, when you use global settings, which is the thing that it like defaults to, at least for me, it said that it was auto-selected the integrated graphics, which means that it wasn't using the graphics card, which is weird. I don't know why it did that, but that's exactly what the problem was. So when I changed it to the high-performance NVIDIA processor, which is the graphics card, that seemed to automatically fix everything, and the game ran like way much better because now it was actually using the graphics card. And the weird thing about that is I've noticed that some other games that I thought were particularly slow on my computer seem to have the same issue. So I feel like this is a pretty good thing to check, not only on Gotham City Imposters, but if you're having a game that seems like it's running strangely slow for your computer, you're probably going to want to make sure in your control panel that it's actually using your graphics card and not just the integrated graphics. Now, I'm not sure, like I said, if other graphics card manufacturers or whatever have like a different setup, but I feel like it could even be a same or similar process to fix it on other graphics cards and setups. But anyway, that's Wulf's 60 FPS Gotham City Imposters fix. This is a little bit of a shorter video, but yeah. Also, another note for this game, I don't really feel like launching it because it'll probably like break everything because I'm using OBS to record. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't really messed with it myself because I don't think that the lowest graphics on this game really look that bad anyway, but supposedly the higher graphics settings in Gotham City Imposters are like, to put it as I saw it in a forum post, are like stupid because they don't like, there's just some sort of weird like RAM or memory thing. I don't really know exactly what the person was saying, but supposedly anything besides the lowest graphics setting in Gotham City Imposters can also cause issues, so that's also possibly another place to look if you're having issues. But I think that this is the main culprit for probably a lot of people. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in other videos, and bye-bye.